Hello, Mantic Mystic Messages here with a reading for the Sagittarius Collective. Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, any placement. Let's get started with some Moonology cards for you. This is for the next 6 weeks, what you can expect for the next 6 weeks for Sagittarius. What do we have for you? Adjustments are required, Sag. It's time to release negativity. That could be the adjustment that's required. And you are good enough. Wow. All right. A lot going on here. We'll get into some tarot cards. I'll pull animal cards, angel numbers, and crystal cards. We'll get all kinds of cards for you, including tarot cards. So let's start with that right now. This is the Elemental Wisdom Tarot by Tarot Tech Studio. You already have a card out, and it is the Two of Swords. That's what's falling underneath. Adjustments are required. So interesting, because it could be that you're tapping into your own emotions right now. You'll notice the moon over their crown, tapping into your own intuition in order to make some sort of needed, very needed adjustment. And it could have to do with something you're trying to manifest, or it could lead to a greater time of manifestation because you've released whatever it is that you don't need, because you are releasing that negativity, right? And maybe for some of you, you've been blocked or stuck because you're just not like loving yourself enough, or realizing that you deserve great things, or maybe you felt just luck hasn't been on your side. What else do we have? Could be so many reasons, right? In this general reading, of course, general reading. What do we have for Sagittarius? This can apply to any area of your life too. So I'll talk about, give examples for love, relationships, career, money, all that stuff. You have the Emperor. There's an entrepreneur energy right there. An emperor isn't going to sit around and worry about what was, right? This is a very much a leadership energy, very grounded, very stable. This is someone who is not afraid of change, right? So they're going to definitely release any sort of negativity. Aries energy, so fellow air sign for you. And bottom of the deck, we also have the Eight of Coins here in reverse. And for some of you, I don't know if this has to do with a relationship. It could be that someone isn't willing to put in the work and it's making you question your own value. If that's not you, which that's pretty specific, so that may not be most of you actually, but if it's not you, it could also be, you wondering if the hard work you're putting in is even worth it, if it's even noticed into anything, into any area of your life. So with an Eight of Pentacles reverse, sometimes there's no passion, there's no motivation, there's like a lack of focus. You could be feeling very uninspired because again, you're not feeling appreciated, or something's really not feeling as though it's in alignment with what you really stand for, or where you want to go, where you want to be, what you want to be, how you want to be. And you have the Hierophant. Yeah, something is just not quite fitting in what you see as either traditional or wise, even from a spiritual sense. There's something here where almost I get that some of you need to find like a new source of mentorship or spiritual group, or there's something here about who you're with right now. Almost that could be what needs to be adjusted, almost like you're maybe the odd one out or something, or and either it could be in your own family, it could be at work, it could be in some sort of organization, structure, group, community. But I'm getting this feeling of like needing to, like, wondering if you should even be part of that anymore. So again, I get randomly specific messages that I do use my psychic abilities to and channel during every reading. So it may or may not resonate, right? Only take resonates. Let's see what else we have. Seven of Cups. The Emperor, you've created some opportunities for yourself, and you do have opportunities coming in, but there is something I'm getting you need to free yourself from first, not just because of the adjustments required and release negativity, but I'm actually feeling that, seeing that within these cards here, aside from what the Oracle cards even say. Let's see what else we get though, because there's this need to change something, but I want to know more. Okay, the Hermit. Yeah, you're going to get the best answers from within. I feel for some of you, you've been too busy, no offense, looking outside of yourself for answers or fulfillment in some way when there's actually so much wisdom and so much skill and ability right within you. And that's what the hermit has to do with, they have to do with their own inner guidance, going within, searching for truth, and being conscientious and cautious about um, anyone. You see the bird kind of looking at him. It's like they're even going to question the bird because like they know that they themselves require spiritual solitude sometimes and isolation, aka isolation, to in order to really know for sure what it is that's true to their soul, what that really speaks to them, what really resonates. Some of you could have been working really hard on that. You may feel sometimes, for some of you too, that just, yeah, again, someone you're listening to could have just recently disappointed you, even someone that you might rely on, or someone who you normally could depend on. I just feel there could be like a break from that potentially. Interesting. It's pretty specific. Oh, Six of Cups. Yeah. Here's the past right here. Here's nostalgia. Here's familiarity. So breaking free from what's familiar, what might be traditional. Maybe that's a tough decision. Or for some of you, I get, no, it's not. You're like happily making that change. This person's pretty happy. This mermaid here, she's pretty happy to like accept her flowers. So there's some sort of gift here. I think for some of you, you're opening up to your spiritual gifts, and it's causing you to have to make adjustments in other areas of your life. Like as you ascend, you have to adjust basically other areas. Oh goodness, there it is. That's exactly what I just said. So there's judgment. Okay, so this is you getting that clarity, having an awakening of some kind potentially. Could be you making a big decision on something. You're making a final decision as far as where you want to put most of your energy and resources. Some things are not going to be able to come with you. Some people are not going to be able to come with you in this next area of your life. All right, so really needing to also be very mindful of your resources, including your own energy, not just money, right, but your own energy, emotions, who you're really investing in. Are they investing in you? Let's see what else we have. You have angelic support here, assistance, and divine guidance. I mean, because you have the Hierophant, Judgment, and Hermit. Those can all have to do sometimes with spirituality, even religion for some people. But I'm getting, maybe you want more structure with your own spirituality, but that your spirituality is not necessarily like everyone else's. So maybe you're realizing more of like where you, just like your own. You could, what I could be picking up on, someone developing a spiritual business in some way. Maybe you offer spiritual guidance or teachings to others, or you're looking for something a little more structured. And we have Death card here. You have a lot of major arcana cards. Incredibly, I mean, you only have 9 cards out, and of the 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them are major arcana. So this is a big change. This is certainly a major shift. When you have Judgment and the Death card too, I feel as though this is like a major transformation. Okay, like changing your whole life in order to follow your life purpose, or or serve others, or whatever you feel your is. This could be a huge move too. For some of you, I'm getting like major change, some kind of major. This is rebirth. Okay, a lot of the times Judgment, like they're coming up in from their coffins there, right? And they're either looking to be blessed, or kind of like in the Hierophant cards, you could be like looking for your blessings, or you could be realizing you do have this blessing of this new start, this new birth, this major transformation. Okay, when you have the Death card too, there's something about like almost like facing the darkness here. It's like a time of awakening, reckoning, of real, like making some sort of final decision, because the finality of death and then Judgment with the final decision, this is a major decision here. You might be closing out a major cycle. This is more than just an adjustment. This is a total rebirth energy. Yeah, this is rebirth. Wow. And it's okay to walk away, right? And follow your heart and your intuition. You have the 9 of Cups here, and that'll actually probably lead you more to fulfillment, more satisfaction, like emotional well-being, satisfaction, abundance. Staying true to yourself can really lead to you being able to make your own dreams come true. For some of you, your work needs to tie in now more to like the spiritual side of you, I'm getting. You have the Four of Coins. Some of you may feel like you can't really be yourselves in a group setting or at work in general. You may be protecting some certain aspect of yourself. And it can be that, I mean, the King of Coins on the bottom of this deck, followed by the Four of Coins. It's like they don't know where exactly who or what they should necessarily be investing in, but they do know that they have to adjust where they're investing. That's the shift that needs to happen. The King of Coins, very strong leader. This is somebody who's a solid leader, who's wise investor, right? They're about providing, and they're about their prosperity and growth, and really they're clear decision makers too, as far as like being resourceful. But with this Four of Pentacles, you go from the Four of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. It's like the same person, but they've matured. So what you may have enjoyed before, it simply isn't doing it for you anymore. It's not enough, right? You're looking for more. And maybe maybe you have a small investment in something you can make, whether it be your money, your time, your resources, your efforts, but it's like figuring that out. There's a lot of that energy right now, you figuring that out. And again, it's like you're your own best resource when it comes to knowing exactly what's going to be best for you in your life. What else do we have? Let's get some clarity here using the Galactic Angel deck. All the decks I use are in the description box. Okay, you have this one, and you also have this one. These two flipped. Okay, so you have 4 altogether. Any others? No, you have 4. Okay. So you have pull back, retreat, recharge. Yeah, this is time to reconnect and strengthen your own soul. Totally. With a Hermit card. And you have karmas at play. You can clear karma or cash in good karma at this time. Choose your actions wisely, right? And you also have release and let go. Release the energies you absorbed from others back to the universe. Letting go again of that karma. And then you have finding courage and inner strength. So stand your ground and stay true to your beliefs. That is so much what this reading is about. You staying true to your beliefs. Where do you want life to take you? Those are the adjustments. That's the release that needs to happen. Knowing you are in fact good enough. You can release. You're not tied to someone else's karma or an old story that you've been forced to narrate or something. This is like you finding the courage, finding the strength, standing your ground, standing true to you, and letting what needs to go, so that you can have this new energy come in, this rebirth. There's the Tower. That's like, something getting wiped out, upheaval, shock, chaos, right? Sudden change. But why? Why do we have that? You might be trying to figure that out right now. Why are things going the way they're going? Well, you have the 10 of Cups. Because where you are now isn't going to lead you to where you want to be. And you know that. You already know that. There's the Knight of Cups here. And for some of you, you're having more of a heart activation. Maybe you're letting yourself actually follow your heart now. And you have the Four of Wands. And where will it take you? Well, there's divine timing here with the 11-11 card. 2 wands, 2 wands. That's 11-11. So you're waking up to your own intuition. You're waking up to your own maybe crown activation, heart activation. But I definitely feel like you might be learning about just an emotional side of you, or a depth that you didn't even maybe know existed. But this is also you, again, like committing to yourself, releasing and let going of anything that's already falling apart, really. There's nothing that, it's not really a shock after all, because you might be shocked at how you're able to pull yourself out of something. Actually, that could be the surprise. It might be a surprise to others. The Four of Wands, though, is like you graduated. This is celebrating. This is happiness. This is like creating the life for yourself that you wish to live. Committing to it, committing to yourself. You have Justice in reverse here. Something has felt unfair, corrupt, dishonest, maybe biased. This is like someone not taking accountability. I feel you are taking accountability now, though. Look, you have this page of inspiration. You're getting a message of inspiration. This is get excited. Take that bold action. Explore, at least. At the very least, explore. You have the Fool card. There we are. This is about optimism. Yeah, maybe you are inexperienced with certain things. Maybe you're seeing a new side of yourself or viewing life differently here. Maybe others would say, hey, that's scary. That's too bold. That's risky. That's foolish, right? The Fool. But this is about you knowing that you want that new beginning and having the optimism. having that spontaneity, that freshness in life, right? And not caring as much as like what other people think. That fresh hope, that fresh optimism, that's what a lot of us are missing in our lives, and I feel that's being reignited for you. Maybe it comes with the new moon here coming in, because it's in fiery Leo, right? Which again, fellow fire sign for you. So Seven of Swords here. This keeps showing up in readings for people lately. And this is, it can be betrayal. It can be trickery. Are you fooling yourself? Are we running away from things that we can't outrun? Maybe it's like fate. You can't outrun it, right? Or yourself, right? Maybe we're not facing ourselves honestly. There it is. There's the breakthrough though. Whatever this, like Justice in reverse and the Seven of Swords, those are two cards of like something being unfair, dishonest, corrupt maybe. Well, here comes the Ace of Swords though. That's breakthrough. That's new beginning idea. That's clarity. That's you having that mental focus to have this new start and to make it what you want it to be, not based on somebody else's wishes, desires, timeline, etc. What else do we have for you? This is the 1111 Oracle by Mandy Peterson. All the decks I use, description box down below. Whoa. Okay, so these two rolled out. You have a fulfillment of prophecy and spiritual protection. Okay, so interesting. You just had the Ace of Swords, and then you have spiritual protection with it too. So 1111 is featured on this card. Another 1111, right? Sign of intuition, awakenings. This is your spirituality being protected. This is you developing psychic boundaries, calling upon your angels, and clearing out energy that is not helpful. All right, releasing that negativity. Ask for the protection. You are good enough. You do deserve it. Fulfillment of prophecy. A prophecy comes to pass. So it could have been, one of the July predictions someone made or something. There've been a lot of that, right? So maybe you're like not buying into certain things or whatever, and it doesn't come to fruition. Who knows? I don't know. But this is about maybe paying more attention to prophecies. Maybe you're paying attention to your own prophecies. Maybe you yourself have had a feeling and you've ignored it. It can really go either way, right? So this is about you feeling as though maybe you're not forewarned, but also there's this warning: beware of false prophets. Again, I haven't ever tuned into that in this card before, in this deck. That little birdie, that hermit's not actually even trusting the little birdie. There's something here about like you needing to focus more on trusting yourself. More than anything outside of yourself, you have to believe in yourself. You have to know that you have what it takes to find the truth. Using some caution here, going within, right? Withdrawing to get that inner guidance. People might be surprised that, you, out of all people, are like feel like what they might consider antisocial, but sometimes we need to do that. We need to, again, you had that card of like retreat, recharge. Absolutely. And then you have mirror, mirror. So this is about differences, commonality, negative projection, a symbolic representation. Pay attention to your dreams. You might be having dreams here that are going to help you release something and make sense of something that's long troubled you. And you have a special relationship. Soulmate energy, a karmic bond, a lesson learned. This is about, waiting for someone special. Maybe you're just not waiting anymore. Maybe that's the advice from spirit. Don't wait. Create or something, or like, oh yes, Sleeping Beauty, time to wake up. You could be living in a dream world. So maybe you're not getting enough sleep, or you're getting too much sleep. I'm guessing you're not getting enough. Or again, are we lying? Are we kidding ourselves here? Are you kidding yourself with something? That's been coming up a lot. You know that you are strong. You need to realize how tough you are. Address challenges. All right. You have 888 here. That's connected to your abundance. This is tapping into your strengths and realizing you can, in fact, face any challenge. You can look it right in the face and own that. Own it. And what else? Be creative. Use your imagination. Be artistic. You could be feeling not inspired, though, okay, to invent and create. But this is like, let me get more cards on this for you. We'll get divine direction cards for you. I feel with the Page of Wands and that Ace of Swords and some other cards here that you're going to be getting more inspired. And it's like Good. You have another card of nostalgia. So take time to heal and let go of the past so you can embrace the new phase in your life and take the leap forward. This is about you taking that leap, but you have to make things right with yourself, with your past. You got to make yourself like forgive yourself for whatever, release the karmic bonds, do whatever you need to do, clear it out. Okay, it's weighing you down. It's not going to make you stronger. In order to be strong, we have to release ourselves, right? Release and let go. Release and let go to take that leap forward. Reconciliation. Someone from your past could be returning. Remember, it's up to you, though. It's up to you if you want to go there. There's yet another card of nostalgia of going to the past, right? Go forward. You have forgiveness. Again, let go of resentment. Forgive yourself. Forgive others so you can restore peace in your heart and you can love again. Love life again. Love yourself again. Free yourself. You have third eye, so unblock and strengthen your third eye. You're getting repeat messages here, right? Tap in, tune into your own energy. This is tapping into your third eye could bridge the gap from earthly existence to spiritual realms for you. It could really help you get past a certain level of healing, get through it. Crystal wisdom cards. What do we have for you? What do we have for Sagittarius? You have black tourmaline, so protect your energy, create a shield against negativity. Yeah, you are definitely getting repeat messages here. And angel number card for Sagittarius, please. Sagittarius. 1111, there's again. 1111, seriously. Sign of spiritual awakening. You're drawn to higher vibrations. That's why it's so important for you to do that cleansing work, to make the adjustments and release negativity, because you're being drawn to higher vibrations. And that's what you deserve. You deserve that in life. You deserve to be happy, right? All right. Let's see if there are relationship things, though. Anything relationship-wise that Sag needs to know, again, for the next 6 weeks. So into, up till September, really. Only you. So there's someone focused on you or you're focused on them. This is about the heart holding no one else as they recognize what they have found is truly irreplaceable. So for some of you, yeah, you're wanting to clear some stuff out and release and let go because you do sense a new relationship coming in or you're looking for that. Possibly. Could just be a new situation in general. Let's look into fortune cards here. Abundance, fortune, career. One message for Sag. Workplace romance. Oh my. All right. Well, if it's you, you'll know who you are. Either you're falling in love with work or you're falling in love at work. But you may find yourself working closely with a partner or meeting someone at work who sparks romantic feelings. So together you can create a strong connection through a business venture. Doesn't have to be romantic, but totally could be. Right? All right. Some of you are choosing to partner up, and you might actually be surprised by that. Let's see. Let's get, let's go ahead and get some animal cards now. If you enjoyed this, do me a favor, please. Do like the video and subscribe. Really helps the new channel out. It's free for you. It takes a second. All you're doing is, you're not saying you agreed with everything, absolutely everything in the reading, but you're saying I did a good job on something because you are here towards the end of the reading. I do appreciate you. Thank you. And what you have here is Scarab, card 50, Chaos Magic. Soul Star Chakra. What appears to be falling apart is actually falling into place. Absolutely. I mean, think of the cards you had. New life emerges from seeming chaos. Trust in divine order and timing. So many of us are getting divine timing cards lately. And on this channel and on my other channel, Schoolhouse Intuitive for Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, any Libra. But yeah, we're getting this. We're getting this particular card too. But also lots of 1111. That's why I have my 1111 deck out. What else for Sag, please? Oh, there's a little jumper. And you have Camel, Homecoming, card 53, Soul Star Chakra again. So the Soul Star Chakra is actually like even above the crown chakra. So that's like really connecting you to the divine. A long journey is coming to an end. It's time to return to your true home. Yes. Celebrate the lessons learned. Receive the well-earned rewards for your perseverance. Your entire reading is about this. Now it all makes sense. It makes even more sense to me as a reader. Yep. One more. Vulture, DNA doorway, crown chakra, card 47. You have all, soul star or a crown chakra. So this is yeah. Magic you seek is already within you. You're getting this over and over, Sag. The magic you seek is already within you. Listen to the wisdom of your body. allow your full potential to come to life. This is incredible. That's what I have for you. I do hope this helped, resonated. You know how to show support. Thank you so much for being here. I'm wishing you an awesome next 6 weeks.